Hey guys, so not your typical episode of Rep Rant Repeat, but I feel like I need to address something heavy. This isn't the fun, joking around stuff that made me want to start a home gym podcast to begin with, but I think it's important. And as I continue to figure out what it means to have a podcast about home gyms and home gym culture, I feel like I owe it to the community and to myself to speak honestly. As I'm sure you probably already know, some serious allegations have been made against a prominent figure in the home gym community, Kyle of Kaizen DIY. And as a dad, allegations that involve children are among the most painful and shocking things that we can hear about. Now, first and foremost, my heart is with the victims and anyone else who may be feeling betrayed. It takes a lot of courage to come forward with stuff like this. And I think the most important thing right now is that anyone who's been harmed by it feels supported, especially those who are directly involved. Now, the home gym community is built on trust. We support each other through tips and ideas and feedback and personal experience, and we have a shared passion. And it's no doubt he's been a driving force of that. So seeing this happen, well, that trust feels broken. And he had a huge outreach. So I know a lot of people are feeling betrayed. I think it's okay to feel conflicted. I think it's okay to acknowledge that your sadness over who you thought someone was doesn't really outweigh the need to support those who are affected. And I know I'm probably being reckless because as it stands, the details of the case are just allegations or whatever. And I'm not here to pass judgment or anything like that. I just want to acknowledge that it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of strength for people to come forward and to speak out, especially young people who really, they should be able to trust those whose job it is to protect them. And when someone betrays that trust, it makes it harder for them to then trust other adults or others who job it is to protect and believe them and things like that. So I don't want to minimize that. What I'm asking us to do as a community, one who is built on trust, a community who knows how to support each other in ways that enrich the lives of others far beyond our own, is to channel this energy, this anger and frustration and confusion into support for those who are experiencing the worst of the trauma. Now, I'm not trying to give the guy a pass or protect his image or whatever. I mean, if all this stuff is true, I hope he absolutely burns in hell. But I think it's safe to say that no matter what could possibly transpire from this point, his image with the community, his brand, it's done. So rather than keeping the conversation centered on him, let's use our power of community and talk about some positive things that we can do for survivors of abuse. Maybe we can share some resources. Maybe we can do something more impactful than just burning someone at the stake with our social media comments or funny memes about, people going into a wood chipper or whatever. I don't know. It's been a hard moment. I think it's normal to feel heavy about it. I just hope anyone who's affected by this or who's ever been in a similar situation is surrounded by people who believe them, people who support them, and people who can help them find the resources that they need to heal. That's it. That's all I have to say here. It's Thanksgiving Day and I have had this on my mind. I've been completely consumed by it. And I'm hoping that maybe this is something that helps me move past and helps us come together and do something a little bit better than what we've been doing.